Hi guys, I come back and happy Wednesday, happy Employment Wednesday. So today I come back with another topic that I want to discuss. So at the end of the year, like I think right now is my busiest time in my line of work because everybody's complaining that they didn't get bonuses, they didn't get incentives. So as a labor specialist, I need to be liaising between employee and employer, explaining employment agreements and all of that. So today I want to discuss with you why it is imperative to start building up from the beginning of the year, to start building up your incentive structure, your bonus structure. You can actually tell yourself, like as an individual, to say, you know what, this year, depending on the percentages, the KPA used by your company and stuff, but you can tell yourself to say, actually, this year I want to get maybe a bonus of 20,000 Rand. What is it that do I need to do to get that bonus? And then you start putting in the work, build up your data from the beginning of the year, right? So yeah, today's video is about bonuses and incentives. Number one, in terms of South African law, you're not entitled to a bonus. A bonus is discretionary. The only time it becomes binding is if it's included in your employment contract as like a specific clause whereby your employer says you will be entitled to a bonus that is equal to your salary every year in June or whatever month. If they specifically state it, then you're entitled to it. But then most companies are very smart. They will say bonuses are discretionary to the company depending on various factors. And then most companies don't just do regular bonuses, they actually do performance bonus. So which means your bonus is dependent on performance. Then some companies will have a bonus, and then we'll have incentives. Then the incentives are actually aligned with your performance, how you do at work, and etc. So yeah, so today we're going to speak about that. So now I know it's January, everybody's tired, everybody's coming from the holidays and stuff like that, but this is the perfect time to start building up your data, guys. When you start strong and you lay a good foundation, you're likely to do well for the rest of the year. And the worst thing that happens with incentives and all of these things is that they pull out your data from the beginning of the year. You find out that you missed like 1 point, 2 points, or 1,000 Rand from meeting budget and all of that, from meeting billables, and then you're not going to get your incentives. So it's imperative that you start building up from the beginning of the year. Create a data whereby even if they decide not to give you a bonus, by December you're able to go see your relevant personnel and be like, hey guys, this is the work that I've done, this is the impact that I've made, and this is what I think I deserve. Because it's hard. Like I remember I was listening to something Amanda Dambuza say, that you can't be a loud mouth and not have data to back it up. At least be a hard worker, not just a hard worker, but an excellent employee, and be able to speak up for certain things, right? So yeah, so that's the chat today. Make sure that you build up your data from the beginning of the year so that you're able to back up your demands, right? And then you can't be a loud mouth without backup. And then you must always know that bonuses are discretionary. Like basically that's it for today. I just want to let you guys know bonuses are discretionary, right, as well as incentives. And it's imperative that you build up data from the beginning of the year. So it means you start putting in the work at the beginning of the year, slowly but surely, like you progressively put in the work you're supposed to put in. Because most people actually wait for towards the end of the year. Jiggy jiggy, you're a hard worker, jiggy jiggy, you're putting in all the hours. But when you start well, you're likely to manage it all out. Then you don't need to burn yourself out at the end of the year. So just know that you can always negotiate your bonus. A bonus is discretionary. You can always work your way up in order for you to get incentives. And these are some of the things that you discuss at the beginning of your employment or during your negotiation of your employment contract, where you say, guys, I would like to have a bonus. And if they say, we're not going to give you a bonus, ask them, what does it take for me to get a bonus? What does it take for me to get an incentive? And they will definitely answer you. Then you start working towards that. Don't just be careless with your careers, guys, whether you're just working. You have no plan, you have no map, you have nothing, no strategy or structure. It's imperative that you tell yourself that, okay, this is the type of work I want to produce this year, right? Like for instance, at some point I wanted to change jobs so badly, right? But then I asked myself a simple question: am I an expert in what I'm doing now? And the answer was no. Then I was like, sit down, go, sit down, master what you have now, then use it as backup when people start asking you questions. like literally. So yeah, make sure that you start building up the data now as the year begins, and you will thank yourself in December when you enjoy your bonuses and incentives. Have yourself a beautiful Wednesday. Happy Employment Wednesday. Do not forget to be love and light, and I am praying for you. Just remember, you are not alone. You are gracefully anchored, and you will get that job at your desired company at the set time. God bless you.